Exactly. And I thought he was going to spin back into the double team, but he decided to go baseline side. It's a smart move with his strength and to finish it off. And he's got to deal with Thomas, who's got some strength also.
That's for three from Hield.
Good look by Thomas.
Strong move, Pollard. No. Rebound cleared by Spangler. Dayton is 0 of 4 from the field. 2 turnovers. Open look. Cousins. Count it. Shooting practice from the corner. R15, Oklahoma.
Buddy Hield looks a little bit tired. Oklahoma probably needs to make a switch defensively and get Thomas on Pierre because Latin doesn't seem comfortable covering out on the floor.
Booker swings it for Hield. We'll hit the halfway point of this first half. Using the Thomas screen. Hield, high dribble. Shot clock is down to 8. Woodard has been a stabilizing force in this first half for Oklahoma. Slicing, kick, Booker, got it, a 3. That is Mark. Davis tosses it 2-on-1. Hield to the hole. Oklahoma takes the lead. Albany opens up 1 of 4. Oklahoma 1 of 3. Pull-up jumper, Cousins. Back in the iron. There's Spangler with the offensive rebound. Work it to the outside. Woodard circles. Crosses over. Spangler's got a screen from Woodard. Now backs up with 3 minutes gone by in the first half. Spangler leans in. Spangler. Crossover. Sanders on a kick. Hooley inside the arc. Off the rim. Rebound ripped down. Great save. Latin taps it over to Woodard. Wow, what a dive. Tayshaun Thomas. Albany cuts it to 2. Woodard feeding to Spangler. 8:35 to play in this first half. Shot clock is down to 15. Cousins yet to get it going. He nails it. A trip.
If you're Oklahoma, get that ball to Tayshaun Thomas. Feed that big fella till he burps.
Woodard swings it. Hield offers it up. Nails the triple.
That's not a bad option.
John Jones picks up his dribble, and Nader, they still can't buy a 3.
And that's not Nader's game. He's very, very streaky.
Off the drive is Woodard and Spangler. 20
room for Monte Morris. He's lethal when you give him space.
Buddy Hield been held under wraps here in this game. Thomas on a runner and a fine.
Tayshaun Thomas was right in the right spot and able to lay it in. Ball movement and player movement have been very crisp for the Sooners so far.
Great look from Woodard to Ryan Spangler, and Travis Ford will use. Newberry rattles down to 3.
If you're Oklahoma, how do you give that up in the secondary break? Don't find your guys. Easy transition and Hield with the answer on the other end.
Yeah, long
This year. There he goes.
Yeah, Mason is such an aggressive player. Here's Cousins.
Watch out for Sheldon.
And Sheldon answered that shot for Cousins. Open for 3.
How about that? Cha-ching. Cha-ching for this guy. He's not going to be back next year, but he's helping us stop.
Spangler.
Hield didn't have to double pump either.
This one won't be missed.
Spangler out for that high screen for Hield. They've moved it over to the right side. Tayshaun bluffs on Niang. Kicks back now. Woodard. Cousins with his first shot. Rips another 3. Uh-oh. Over to the corner. Nader off. 1 and done. Iowa State just struggling for the perimeter.
Yeah, and that's by design, Glenn, if you're Oklahoma.
And meanwhile, Buddy Hield not struggling. Knocks down.
He did not hesitate taking that shot.
There's Tayshaun Thomas for the first points of the Anderson, open 3. That's good.
And that is a best-case scenario for TCU. They are at their best when Kean Anderson gets started quick. But that's the problem. Scientific warm-up. That's called the Bahamian right arm stretch. That's how you get your shooting arm loose.
Cousins turns it over, but it comes back to Spangler.
Buddy's a talker. He's got some flavor to his game. Nice feed from Woodard.
Ian Anderson is so dangerous if you don't find him when he crosses half court.
Spangler on the drop off by.
Oklahoma being very deliberate this time down.
That's been a nice connection early on. Woodard. Sooners have missed 9 straight, make it 10 in a row. But another offensive rebound. This time it's Hield. Woodard drives, kicks, Cousins, open 3, and that's good. Sneaks in between the bigs. Hield, pull up 3, and that's where he's so good.
It's a good start for Texas Tech in their win over Iowa State. They had 9 threes. Going to need 9 or 10 today.
Oklahoma gets the favorable bounce. Isaiah Cousins.
Anderson is taking it right at Spangler.
Oklahoma looking for a shot inside the stripe, and they get it from Spangler. They were 1 for 5. Small crowd on hand on a Saturday morning in Lubbock, but those who chose to come to this game have watched a real struggle on both ends. Great effort from both of these teams.
In the overtime, Texas Tech has gone to a 3-2 zone.
Hield waking up in the overtime, perhaps.
Ryan Spangler attacks, and it has his shot changed by Cameron Ridley. No reset of the shot clock from deep. A 3 is knocked in by Isaiah Cousins.
Well, good extra pass. He's got away with a travel right there.
Isaiah Taylor missing. And the rebound, Frank Booker. 2-point lead for Texas. Booker for the lead. Sooners go in front.
To make steals, and Philippe's at his size, 5'10", not able to see over the Sooner defenders.
Frank Booker from the corner. A 3, and Oklahoma takes the lead back.
So good at ball screens. And I like that Rick Barnes runs a little step-up screen for Taylor. Even against the zone, you can run on-ball picks. He turns the corner, skips it over to Yancey, and he knocks it down.
11 for Yancey, and Texas enjoying their largest cushion of the night. Ryan Spangler, the long 2. In and out and back in for Spangler.
And I like...
Here's Woodard.
And they're going to want to go at about 7 or less.
Inside, Spangler to the basket.
Same exact...
McKay is an energy giver. That's what he does for this team.
Might be better than that, Fran. He might be a pretty good player, off of what we've seen. But I agree with you. He does bring high energy. But I like him around the glass at both ends.
Well, he went 7 for 7 on Saturday, so that'll tell you something.
Spangler outside, knocks it down. Leading the big...
Right now, they can shoot the 3, but you got some foul issues for Iowa State. Don't bail them out.
Here's Woodard. Gives it back to Spangler, who's going to shoot. That's a 2.
Wow, what a nice block. 2 more great looks inside. 0 for 11 in the paint to start the game, and Spangler makes them pay. Hot, he had the first 5 points of the game, and he's been quiet for a while now. Buddy Hield, as I said, has been on fire. Air ball from Kadeem Latin, but Thomas saved him. Try again, youngster. A little easier in
half court. They're almost playing 3-point line and then daring West Virginia to beat them from the perimeter.
Spangler boxes out, 3 Mountaineers around him, but he grabs the board. And now maybe another advantage for the Sooners. Although Mountaineers regroup for the moment. Woodard bounce pass. Spangler running the court.
He's almost going to have to play like he did last year. Take the majority of the shots this half, really get to the rim, impose his will in the basketball game. Jerry Brown helping him out with the 3 there.
Yeah, some of those shots are definitely going to have to go down for the supporting cast. Hield, the answer.
poor defense by Oklahoma. Things that they were doing well in the first half, Oklahoma has gone away from in the second half, but they're able to break the press.
Is the transition points.
Forte baseline. In amongst the trees, he threw it away. Woodard, nice fast break, Heald. And he has his first points of the night on the break. Not going to get the satisfaction. I guess he's just hoping to get the next one.
Yeah, he's just trying to position himself for the next one.
Like poked away by Heald. Oklahoma has not led. Heald will try to put him in front for the first time tonight.
Return as Manderson misses the front end of the 1-1. On one play, you don't leave Cousins, and Spangler winds up with the shot. On the next play, you do leave Cousins, and he hits a three.
Well, but Spangler has been able to turn the corner a couple of times from the perimeter. So Turner's not really in a tough spot.
Right. Spangler. Count that.
Up 21 coming out of the half. But defensively been very, very good these first few possessions.
Little two-man game. And then they swing it to the other side, and there's a three by Cousins. Looking for. Look how he plays.
Well, he does everything right. I mean, if it's set a screen, he'll go do it. He'll do it correctly. If it's move the ball, he's willing to do that.
We were talking to Coach Kruger about him. Said, you like a dozen of those kind of guys, right? And he said, oh, man. You don't even have to.
A lot of minutes. And do I get other guys in there? And he's got Jordan Woodard still in with this group as the point guard, so he could direct traffic. I mean, there's a method to the lineup that he has in there right now.
Just facilitator. Find some open guys, and there's an important
Quality wins.
Kenny Cherry pulls up and misses the three. Spangler grabs a defensive board for the Sooners.
I'd like to see Oklahoma now play through the inside part of that zone. They had success on the baseline in that first meeting.
Heald hangs and scores the first.
A little harder versus the zone, and the fact that they stopped to set up a play. But if this doesn't go up by 40, they're not going to get that opportunity, and I don't think they will.
Now Thomas down the lane. Thomas scores.
All right, excellent. Actually took a 4-point lead late in that game.
Gathers from the baseline. Rebound Cousins.
Cousins and Heald, we've mentioned it before. They are outstanding rebounding guards.
It was a stunning run at Allen Fieldhouse against the Jazz. What was it, 31-9?
Yes, it was amazing.
Woodard to Heald in the corner.
What do you notice first two possessions? Ball movement.
Yeah. Cousins, three. I guess the wrist is okay.
And punch the other team in the mouth, so to speak. And that's what Oklahoma has done. They've also moved the ball very well versus the zone.
Oklahoma has not had a lead, not one, in this game.
See, I'd go ahead and put it in that middle of the baseline.
They found Thomas. Good look. He scores. And that's the first. Pretty good defense. Prince hangs, misses. Good rebound, Spangler.
Yeah, really, really good defense. That time by Woodard and Booker.
Thomas gets the entry pass. Nice look. Along the baseline. Woodard. Right back into Thomas, who scores again. Makes them both. And now it's a 9-point lead for Baylor.
Baylor's already got a win over Iowa State at home. Trying to add another top 25 win.
They feel like they should have had a win here against Kansas. Heald almost fumbled it away. Woodard passed up the three. Nice look. Spangler finishes.
three ball.
Woodard cut off by Mason. So he brings it back outside. Feeds in Spangler for a quick layup. Good pass. You got to be kidding.
No, they're not playing. What you're watching right here, you've heard me say this. College basketball is double-A baseball. You hit 300, doesn't mean anything.
There's Cousins knocking down the three ball. Then it takes the shot off the front of the iron. Spangler goes, taps the loose ball out to Woodard. Get it back inside to Thomas, and one. This is big right now. Jayhawks regain the lead.
pull up. Cousins answers at the other end.
Brent, how about these?
Hickey swings it into the corner, and a three is launched around the back rim.
And that's where you see the difficulties with the Cowboys. You got two scores in LeBron Nash, but not that third.
But Hill to break the drought for the Pokes.
Phil Forte averages 2.5 steals per game. That's top 11 in the country. You saw that with that last steal.
Wants to take it to the rim, trying to shoot that over the arms of Spangler. A miss and a loose ball grab by Bennett. Long pass. Forte can't get it. Laid in by Hill.
He's a player that I thought could be very effective against the front line of Oklahoma State, but a good block there by Cobbins.
Woodard now picked up defensively by Hickey. Thomas with the screen. Thrown to the corner. Wide open three is on the way and knocked down by
ball over, and that's when West Virginia excels. Early on, it's been all West Virginia.
Now here on the run out, but the Mountaineers are back. Well, Woodard backs it up. Field is yet to get on track. Thomas. Woodward passes up to three, gets it over to Latin, and he hits tonight.
Big fella looking like a two-guard from the top of the key.
Cousins momentarily avoids another turnover. Now Brown bodying up Woodard, who gets a step. Finds Hield for an 18-point lead. Bacon can't hit the reverse. Woodard up ahead to Hield. Quick release for three.
With the strip. And tries to keep it alive. And the Sooners come out with it. Hield for three.
Get the ball in low. Miss it again. Spangler slips inside for the rebound on Cameron Ridley. Off Barnes bench. Cousins rattles in the but an insider from Oklahoma told me today that they think Cousins might have the best NBA possibilities on this Sooner team. And obviously we'll see about that. And Hield says that's what Texas needs, to use that size on their missed shots in underneath, Frank.
Yeah, sometimes a missed shot is your best offense. If you got size, you can go get it.
Kick back, Spangler fires it in, and that's a two.
What I like about him is he's got really good offensive instincts. Haven't seen much of it yet, but we've seen that touch from outside and the post up inside.
I'll take him as the big Monday savior tonight. Get the horns back in this thing. Latin going right. Those shooters, Felix drops it into the freshman, and it's deflected. Now they turn it over right away. They just cannot continue to turn the ball over without a decent look. Three ball is Spangler goes over to screen for Cousins, who off a heel goal, offensive rebound. Woodard now drives, kicks to Spangler.
Those guards do a tremendous job of rebounding the ball on both ends, Hield and Cousins.
Patient. Bangs in another.
Here today, he's got 10.
Kenny Cherry was the guy that delivered that one right to Motley, right? See how high those wings come out. That's good basketball. That's how you attack that zone right there.
Medford long on that shot. There's Cousins on the move.
Oh, nice pass.
Great look. Thomas lays it in.
When you run.
And that time, Kendall Hill couldn't hit the three. As a three-point shooting team, they're 34%. Right up and in.
AAU basketball growing up, and there are times when you're playing in high school before there are fans and coaches and practices and school where you're just saying, let's just have fun. And that's what the Sooners are doing right now. They're just having a good time.
Austin Menken, by the way, checks in, number 41. Bottom of your screen with the ball. Lets it go for Walker.
In the 1-3-1 zone, you got to get the ball to the middle.
Denzel Walker. A little behind the back bounce pass. Bollenboy lost it. Here comes OU. 4-on-4. Oh, what a great find. Cousins for Thomas.
Will be the biggest win for them this year. Oklahoma knocked off UCLA and Butler. And as you mentioned, Washington's winning at San Diego State, its best victory to date. And last year, the Huskies started slowly. They were 2-3 out of the gate. They lost 5 games in November, December. C.J. Wilcox now in the NBA, but they've replaced him with some guys up front who are pretty good. A very skilled big.
Look, there's 30 NBA scouts, 30 teams represented here tonight by the NBA. And I guarantee all of them are here to see number 24. And he has put himself in the conversation right now. And his poise that he's been able to demonstrate and the maturity that he's still growing.
Good pass inside to Spangler.
Back, and Sean Kemp coming off an outstanding performance with 21 points against Grambling, a career high.
And he's averaging a career high this season at 10 points per game. He's a senior. Here's Hield, got a look, and that's back-to-back threes. The jumper, it's back to a double-figure lead.
Yeah, those are the two that make it go. The defensive end, it's Upshaw. The offensive end, it's Nigel Williams-Goss.
A three-pointer and a foul. Hield. Is West Virginia back on track this year?
I do. And a little bit startling in their loss to LSU at home because they had a double-digit lead late in that game, and then they relinquished it.
Three-point chance here for...
Scoop shot that goes up and in.
What great effort right there from Aaron Young.
One of the things Scott Sutton is concerned about it. Spangler pulls up. What a read by Thomas as he's fallen almost onto his heels.
And that is the luxury. You know that Spangler, tremendous rebounder in his own right. But now you have Thomas there inside to help carry the load on the glass.
Woodard. Thomas just saying to make sure he doesn't get
four flat.
Good dish and a better block. At the buzzer, count it for Booker.
And what you're hoping for if you're Scott Sutton is a series of defensive stops to start this second half to give yourself a chance to maybe get back into it.
Three-pointer, good.
Well, ever zone and feel comfortable shooting that jumper right there.
Get another turnover for ORU. That's 11 for them this game. Easy pull-up jumper for Tayshaun. Woodard still can't find the range from three-point land. Cousins, a little shy. He'll bring it back out.
Woodard continues to struggle from long range. You got good ball movement from Spangler at the top. I'd love to see Jordan Woodard do what he does best, like he is right here, and drive it.
And pass it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming out firing, Darian Harris. Hield. Uh-oh. This is a warning.
Jordan Woodard. Hield off balance. There's the rebounding you talked about. Lob pass, nice touch. He's had to adjust in a changing offense for Tulsa. Oklahoma 8 days ago took down Missouri, beat them by 19, and banging home a jumper.
To be an uncomfortable position if you're DJ Bennett.
Thomas. Hield has missed his last two. Cousins launches and hits. Woodard back in. His shot blocked. Bennett got it. Here comes Oklahoma. Wow. Woodard, corner three. Hield.
And the Sooners. He's Oklahoma State game, and he hasn't made an excuse. He hasn't told really anybody about what's been going on in his personal life, but that's his baby sister with 2 kids of her own that he's trying to navigate.
Hey, Sean, Thomas missing from the line. Tulsa missing an opportunity. And a 9-point Oklahoma lead. Zone look from Tulsa. Thomas. Kick out to Cousins. Good passing by the Sooners. Cousins 3. Bangs it home. Isaiah Cousins. Kansas City. 11 for Harrison. First Tulsa player in double figures. Crossover. Healed. Kick out. Jordan Woodard in traffic. Back to Heald. And he hits from the corner. Nice reference. Ray, shot block, and that was Thomas. This is Jordan Woodard to Heald for the layup, and number 16, Oklahoma. And an interesting matchup against suddenly a top 25 team, Lorenzo Romar's Washington Huskies.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, but how about Oral Roberts, who, of course, beat this Tulsa team, coached by Sean Sutton. Excuse me, coached by Scott Sutton, Sean Sutton assistant. They play New Mexico State tonight, then they play a makeup game against Missouri State on Monday night, then they play OU Tuesday night. And they didn't have the Missouri State
game, but not good enough defensively. So all spring and summer, constantly working on defense every workout.
Heald, 1 man to beat. Schamberger gives it up. Rosberg has it stolen. Heald for 3.
That's quite an accomplishment.
So Woodard takes his time going for the last shot of the first half.
They're going to want to go with about 7 or 8 on the clock to give yourself a chance to get a good shot and maybe a follow-in tip. And Missouri switches to man.
Spangler for 3. And Gil Caesar. Thomas got a piece of that.
4th block of the game for Thomas.
Heald starting to heat up.
Feels like a different level of being the hunted heading into this year.
No question. And it's a team we talked about went to the Final Four last year. I think they're a better team this year. Doesn't mean they're going to go to the Final Four again, but they're capable of it.
How about Buddy Hield? A steal and a 3 in the first. Hayes just inside the arc, misses the jumper, and Spangler down to the rebound. Oklahoma looking for the lead. Oklahoma taking. Nice pass. And Showalter got caught underneath the rim. Couldn't reverse it. What a feed from Kanan. What a feed from Woodard. And the finish for Bennett. In the box. Alford. Wow. I thought Spangler hit him there. Heald feeling it. Hitting it. 1 point. Allen, full head of steam. Bale. Spangler got a piece of him. Oh, what a block by Spangler. He competes, doesn't he? Heald again. Heald again.
Woodley for the lay-in. He's an interesting player, an undersized power forward, Renzai.
Well, I've never seen a power forward listed at 6'2". I hated playing against undersized forwards, but I'm not even sure that's undersized.
Spangler reverses off the feed from Woodard, and we're tied. And another shot. There's Hall. Boy, they're not scared to fire away. Fairly cold so far. Woodard ups the tempo. Cousins a 3. Yes, sir.
And Lou Hill, before the game, OU assistant coach, said he's kind of like a free agent who's just come in. You got to get used to playing with him. And I think my comment earlier about want to see some more out of Tayshaun, he's still getting a feel for how to move with this Sooner squad.
He sets the screens for Cousins, who drills his guy, not complaining that his point guard doesn't get him the ball often enough. Kasoonlall misfires. Kadeem Latin has checked in. And Frank Booker able to finally wrestle it away. Woodard ahead to Spangler. Highlight time. 2005 and 2006 as well. As Thomas, jump hook misses. Rebound collected by Buddy Hield. Northwestern State, by the way, picked 2nd in the Southland Conference this year.
They're in one of those conferences where if you don't win the tournament, you don't go to you don't win your conference tournament, you're not going to the NCAA tournament.
Buddy Hield a 3, and he drills it. There he is again. Zeke Woodley rejected by Spangler. Out of the pack comes Woodard. Ahead to Buddy Hield. Goes Dobinson. Boy, unfriendly roll there. Saved, but right to Thomas. 3-on-2. Woodard. Spangler reverses in.
Again, you're just looking at these little moments in time.
Kasunlal misses. Buddy Hield rebounds. Woodard jets the other way. Spangler, first three of the day. Break, but the Sooners turn it right back over. Kasunlal a three. Jordan Woodard decides to pull back on the throttle just a little bit. Booker doesn't.
Test today for different reasons. They wanted the test. I'm corrected 18 by the chart. Travers, thank you. Oh, nice hesitation. Oh, the alley-oop! And Thomas with the flush. And that's what Brooks, starting the second half, got hung up inside, and Woodard the rebound. That's the problem. Get to the rim and come up empty. Thomas on the run with a one-hand flush. Cousins. One and done, conceding offensive rebounds because of the fear of the open floor. Spangler hit a couple of those from behind the arc in the first half. He's closing in on a double-double, 8 and 8 so far. Looking for double-figure points, and he got it. That phase a piece in this second half for each team. What a clean game. Here's Hield off the inbound, and the fadeaway tickles the
fourth season. And as Renzi mentioned, he's been a little under the weather the last couple of days. I saw him today, and I said, does that mean you have butterflies? Are you a little nervous? He goes, no, not after all this time. Over 30 years coaching, 28 in the collegiate ranks, and those seasons in the NBA that he also spent in Ames, Iowa, against Iowa State. 3 minutes to play. And this should be an easy basket for Walker, and it is. Cousins